Another reason why I left religion and church and embraced atheism is that I'm now educating myself about evolution and science. I didn't grow up learning about secular science, humanism, evolution. Anything that didn't line up with the biblical creationism and God created everything was never anything I ever learned about. Every class was tailored around God and the Bible. I did 1 hour a day in Bible study during the 9 to 4 p.m. schedule. I never learned about the theory of evolution and natural selection, carbon dating. I didn't learn about any science that wasn't 100% grounded in creationism. And you can believe whatever you want. How the world came to be, that's your opinion. But kids need to learn things that doesn't line up with how you believe. Kids need to be exposed to different ways to think. And when kids are only taught a religious viewpoint, it can be extremely dangerous. Being homeschooled in fundamentalist Christianity, isolated in Alaska for decades, it takes a toll on your psyche and mental health. Luckily now, I'm educating myself. Every week I try to learn 5 new subjects. And when I'm done with my atheism and why I came out of Christianity points, I would like to make some videos on evolution and popular social and racial topics. But right now I'm focusing more on the aftermath of coming out and making the videos about why I left religion. And I know a little bit about evolution, not a lot, so I'm constantly educating myself. If you only learn about the biblical science, you're missing out on so many things. Because at one time, religion believed the world was flat and that Earth was the center of the universe. Galileo nearly lost his life trying to teach truth. The Bible is not infallible, and neither is the Bible. It's a historical book. There's no evidence that any religious book is supernatural. We need to stop limiting our minds and open our hearts and our minds twice as much as we open our mouths. Life would be much simpler, much kinder and more compassionate if we just didn't care what religion said. And if you have to be told to do something by a God on high, you're probably not a nice person. Because decent people don't have to be told by an imaginary God to be a decent human being. And going forward, I definitely want to learn more about evolution. Some people call it a theory, some people call it a fact. I'm somewhere in between. As long as we're moving forward every few years learning more about science, I think that's more important than having all the answers right now. Because if I wanted all the answers, I would go to a man-made, made-up religion.